GZM Shows and the creators of 6 Minutes are rolling out their newest audio adventure with the podcast Discovering Dad. A cautious single dad with a secret past and his rebellious kids embark on a thrilling quest complete with hidden treasure, villains, and a family curse. New episodes of Discovering Dad roll out weekly starting June 11th on Apple Podcasts. Follow the show so you never miss an episode, or listen early and ad-free as a GZM Shows subscriber. Go to gzmshows.com to learn more.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Burntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I uncover the blasphemous truth of a plague-ridden world, that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Burntwine, coming January 2nd, wherever podcasts are available.
And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
Glory kickboxing fighter Trevor Ragin has lots of potential to be one of the next greats. Google search his name and you'll see he throws with intensity. He hits like a truck. He's a scary dude in the cage. He hasn't been too active as of late, and hoping that will change soon. But when Trevor was a guest, he talked about skateboarding as a kid. He shared a near-death story. We talked about superhero movies and the fact that he loves the Black Panther movie. We talked about watching tape of your opponent prior to fighting them, the things that stand out from his first pro fight. Aliens visiting Earth came up. We talked about legalized marijuana, family, and stop me if you've heard this before. Trevor gave his thoughts on the Mayweather McGregor boxing match.
It turned out exactly how I thought it would, to be honest. I knew McGregor was going to come out and try to finish Floyd, or try to pressure him, so to speak. And I knew, Floyd's done this 50 times, so I knew he was going to just be relaxed out there and not be fazed by it, and just let McGregor tire himself out.
Do you think Mayweather could have taken him quicker than what he did?
Yeah, I think he could have. But to be honest, I didn't think he was going to finish McGregor at all. Because Mayweather's, as of lately, he hasn't been a finisher. So I thought he was just going to outclass McGregor, just dominate him throughout, just the scorecards. But surprisingly, he ended up finishing him.
Stop Me If You've Heard This Before on the Toddcast podcast is powered by FKP MMA, Vancouver's #1 training destination at fkpmma.com.
Talmor, Sheshin Marachi. Talmor is my home. My family have worked the land for generations. My gran says the island does not belong to us, but we belong to the island. And we must be ready, for a great evil is coming, and death follows with it.
Listen and subscribe to the latest season of Undertow, The Harrowing, a Storyglass production presented by Realm, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there, it's Rachel Ballinger, and I am extremely excited to invite you to Rachel Uncensored. It's my podcast where I sit down and get real with my friends and celebrity guests, where we talk about all sorts of topics. And sometimes we might be under the influence when we do so. We cover things from personal stories to hot-button issues. And it's the only place on the internet you can find an uncensored version of me. It's a side of me that you might not have seen before because it's not the most family or brand friendly. But don't worry, I'm still sort of slightly a decent human being. If you're intrigued, then make sure you check it out. New episodes drop every Wednesday. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on the fun and candid conversations we have here on Rachel Uncensored.